Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a review of Plez-Oh from Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger. So this is our giant space dinosaur, so really cool. To start the review off, we'll go over the battery first, just so I don't forget it. Obviously, it comes with the Plezuon battery. Pretty much what you've come to expect. It's got its color here with the number 9, nice purple color, the little picture of the dinosaur there. You can see the sparkly brave in picture there. Brave out, brave in, brave out, brave in. Pretty much, you know what you know. And then on the back it says Plezuon. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a moment to go over the sounds in the Gabu Revolver and Kyoryukin. Okay, so we've got the Gabu Revolver in here for the sounds for Plez-Oh, so let's go ahead and do that. You can do the Henshin sound, obviously, because of Kyoryu Violet. And then you can do the attack on its own. And then you can obviously mix and match it with another battery, excuse me. Then of course you can switch them around. Put Stamera on the bottom, and Plez-Oh on top. Plezuon. Then of course you have sounds in Kyoryugen, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, now we'll get you back to your regularly scheduled review. Alright, so now that that's done, we're just going to set this aside temporarily. So this thing is pretty awesome. It's a Plesiosaurus, I don't know, I'm not a dino expert, but, you know, traditionally it would be a sea-based Zord, but they did convert it so that it could travel to space, which makes for a really cool design. It's a very massive Zord. You can see it almost takes up my entire review station, so expect some sort of tight quarters and possibly some funny mistakes in this video. But quite a massive size. I really dig the design. I love the sort of violet and white color scheme. It looks really neat. I think it's pretty cool. The paint on it is all pretty nice. As you can see, it looks really nice. You've got the face there. You've got body here. So just overall, you know, pretty nice stuff going on. Right now he's in his space mode where he's got these on top. You can change him to be more sea-based by just flipping these down, and that's all that's really to it. Not much else really for that. I mean, there's no, you know, larger transformation beyond that. So then, you know, he can transform into his own mecha, which primarily involves taking him apart pretty much. He's not really a, you know, let's slide this part here mecha. Most of his transformations are, you know, pulling stuff apart. But before we get to that, he does have some sounds. I'm going to show him without the Zyudenryu right now, so you just pull this right here. He makes some activation noises, and he'll make a couple sounds without the Zyudenryu. So press this. You get a roaring noise. Then hold it down, and you get that noise, which is pretty much what you get in Kyoryugen. And then this noise is just some lasers. And you can do it in succession, and you can hold it down and do it in succession. So yeah, if you put the Zyudenryu in right now, he will make a noise, but I'm actually just going to wait until I have him transformed because I don't want to be hitting the buttons that often when I'm transforming him, because sometimes that happens. So let's go ahead and do this. Like I said, sorry about the tight quarters. Even though I have a bigger review station now than I used to a long time ago, it's still a little difficult with some of these, so I appreciate your patience. So let's pull that off. See, we got started right away. So just pull these off. There we go. See, I'm already pulling stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of set these aside however I want. There we go. Let's take the tail off. Then there's another black piece here which fell off, which is right here, which is supposed to be on the bottom. That fell off before I started. So now that you have this core chunk, you pretty much have what you need. Just fold those back, fold this up, and then fold these down and out. And then you're going to take these pieces here, which are now going to become feet, You can tell because these parts are supposed to stick out of the side of which way it's going to go. So he's going to get some feet. Oh yeah, and then separate these so he doesn't look like his legs are glued together. So yeah, we're going to get some feet here so he can stand. So there you go. Now we will pull the camera up. And then here with these pieces here which were together, you have arms. So this one can obviously go right here. This thing in. Come on. There you go. And then you can put the other one over there, which hasn't been done yet, so that you can have an even look if you want. But otherwise you can just store it on the back, which you can also do with the other one if you want to switch out anything. So I'm just going to do that for now. And then here's his helmet. It's already slid up, but you slide it up and place it on his head. There we go. Come on. Why aren't you going on his head? Go in your home. There we go. And then this is going to be the arm. Yeah, we get it. You can fire lasers. Come on. There you go. Then you have Plez-Oh instead of Plezuon. So, pretty neat. Out of the 3 different modes we're going to be doing, this is probably my least favorite. There's just something a little odd about the design. I get it sort of rocket, almost Forza-esque. But it's still pretty cool. It's a very impressive mecha. It's fairly large and sort of slender, if you can see here, which is neat. It's a neat design. I don't hate it, but it's just not one of my favorites. But still a neat looking mech. One thing I noticed, which it's really weird to say, but just around the chest area, it could just be me, but it just looks kind of cheap. I mean, these necessarily don't always look fantastic, but they always look pretty good. And this area just around here just looks a little cheap for some reason to me. It could just be me. You never know. I'm pretty much crazy. You guys probably know that, but I don't know. Just something about it. But it's still a neat looking mech. Like I said, I do love the color scheme on it. So you got neat stuff there. So now you can put in the battery. So just place it here. I'm going to pull this forward. Let's see if you can see that. Pull it down a little bit. So the battery can go in here. And then just press this button and pull back. So you'll get that noise, and then if you press this, you'll get Plez-Oh noises, and then you press the top button and you'll get an attack noise. So it will charge up like that, so then just press this and you're gonna go. So that's pretty neat. Interactive attack, you just, cock that back. Cock. Sorry. Anyway, so the only other thing you can really do in this is obviously you can switch out the arms, just like all the others. I got Bunpachy here because I'm going to need him for the review. You can obviously switch out either. The box is showing this one. I think this was used in the show. Come on. I still have his helmet up because it was just flopping around. But you can switch out really anyone you want. Any of the Zyudenryu that you want. But I just used him, and like I said, you can switch out the other side here. And those arms store nicely on the back. So you can do that. So now we'll set him aside. And now he can make a form known as Bakuretsu Kyoryukin, which is basically, look, he's doing Nadeshiko, which is basically him with Gaburtya and Bunpachy, which is a bit of an interesting mode. So it's going to be a bit involved, so sorry if I do make some mistakes. But like before, it's pretty much going to involve completely dismantling this dude. So I'm just going to go ahead and sort of set everything aside first, because that just makes it easier on my mind. Oh my god. You're going off. Okay. We'll fix that later. So that's pretty annoying. That can happen. That's a thing. Let's see. Okay. So we got all this on the side. I'm trying to decide exactly what order I want to do this in. I guess I will sort of prepare this piece first. Right here, pull these out. Right here, these are going to be ports. And then you're pretty much going to make this... okay, I'm trying to decide what to do first. Okay, so take these, and you're going to sort of fold them down. Fold these around, then fold these around so these ports are facing down. I always get kind of turned around when I'm doing this. And I believe this is correct. So yeah, that is the way that's going to go. I'm trying to decide if I want to put the arms on this yet. I'm actually going to sort of be ballsy and go ahead and do it. Stuff might fall over, but that's going to be okay. So I'm going to take Plez-Oh's head and put that on here. Lie this down for a sec, go away parts. And then we'll take Bunpachy. I'm going to try to stick his helmet back on him just because his little flail flopping around everywhere, his chain flopping around everywhere is just kind of annoying. So do that, and this is pretty much ready to go on Gaburtya. We're going to set this aside. Now bringing Gaburtya in, fairly simple. Here's Gaburtya. This probably wasn't the best idea. But to prepare him, it's very easy. I'm going to take this out temporarily. Just, fold his legs down like you're going to make Kyoryugen, and don't take them off. Yeah, fold them down like you're going to do Kyoryugen, but you're not. And he's actually going to be facing you this way, so that's kind of interesting. Oh, I forgot to mention, sorry about that, this black piece here stores on the back of Plez-Oh when you have him, so I'm sorry about that. I always forget about that piece because it's kind of unnecessary. I believe he's pretty much done, with the exception of the fact that there is also this other extra piece, which I am currently searching for. This little white piece that comes with it, which sticks in here. It's kind of like a stabilizer, sort of like the stuff that came with the Henkei mech. So, yeah, sorry if that was a bit off screen. I decided to do this, which might have been stupid. So now we're going to put this over top of Gaburtya, and it's going to situate like this. And there we go. It seems a little crooked, that's just because of stupid Gaburtya's legs being stupid. So, there we go with that. So you can see, stand on top of there. Let's go ahead and do the head since we're up here. It's the same head you used before, you just fold this out and place this on top. There we go. And then, let's see. Take these pieces here, and you're going to fold out these little tabs. And make sure I'm getting it right. These pieces are going to go in here, and then they also tab into Gaburtya. So I guess they just sort of mold everyone together a little bit better. Same deal here, fold out the tab. And you always remember the yellow part's facing you. So that's how you know it in case you don't have instructions. And then there, that tab's in. This black piece, which I've forgotten about the entire review, goes in front here. Wait, there we go. And that's just sort of like a crotch protector, I guess. And then, the step that I saved for last, which was probably the stupidest thing I could have done, is that these are yet again going to be feet, like little slippers or shoes for it. So this should be fun. I should have done this first. Every time, even during like when I was practicing for this, I always did this last. It was hilarious because I'd be like, oh, that looks cool. And then I would look over and see these stupid slippers and be like, crap. And then Gaburtya's tail is supposed to stick off the back. See if I can do that without causing too much of a spatial incident. Let's see if I can. I might take it off in a minute just because it might cause a space issue. Yeah, that's causing a space issue. But just know that it's supposed to be there. And you might want to take it off if you're reviewing it or generally trying to show it off. But there we go. This gigantic beast known as Bakuretsu Kyoryukin. As you can see, quite massive. If I have a hard time showing it, I'm just going to kind of lift up here. Very interesting combo, because it's just kind of strange. It doesn't have like all of the mech. It's just got, Gaburtya, Bunpachy, and Plez-Oh, which in the show was the reasoning was given that Gaburtya and Bunpachy were the only ones that could fight at the time. But it's actually a pretty neat mech. I really dig the design of it. I think it's pretty wacky and pretty big and just pretty cool looking. You can mix and match whatever you want. You can put whatever Zyudenryu you want there. You can even switch the one over there. You can really do whatever you want with this. But yeah, it's pretty cool and some pretty cool playability. It's not necessarily the best for storage because you're left with a bunch of stuff. Real quick, let's do the sound and then I'll just show the one mode I like to do. So if you hold down this button here, you get a sound for it. So very cool. Just because I love the pink Tricera, I actually like to put that as my left arm, right arm, whichever side you're looking on. And I don't know, I think it looks kind of cool. Stick them out. I think it looks better when his arms are a little bit out. But there you go. I don't know, I just think that looks kind of cool. That's like my favorite way of doing it. So yeah, overall pretty neat. I'm going to kind of hover the camera here, so sorry if it's moving a little bit. Really neat. So overall, I really do like Plez-Oh quite a bit. It's got a lot of different playability with it. With, you know, you got its dinosaur mode, its Zyudenryu mode, and you can fold out its wings with excitement. You can make it into Plez-Oh, and you can mix and match the arms. You can do this mode, you can mix and match with this. I just kind of had a lot of fun messing around with it and doing different combos. I think they all look pretty neat. The sounds are neat. It's just overall a really nice mecha. I really do dig it. The only real problem I have with it is I'm just not as big a fan of Plez-Oh on its own. But overall, really cool. And if you're a fan of Kyoryuger, I can definitely recommend it. I think it's a really fun mech release. And it's just really neat. Yeah, I don't want to go on too long about it, but yeah, very, very cool. I really dig it quite a bit. So anyway, that is about it. Until next time, make sure you check out the crazy podcast at writersrangersrambles.com. Until next time, it's your friendly neighborhood DOS Rider, signing out.